Oh, young Yammikins, we have been through a lot together. We have been through yellow Porsches, intense recoveries, and a buffet of delicious crow and wonderful content. We have grown the channel, seen several bike giveaways, and created a monstrosity wrapped in pornographic stickers. Maybe monstrosity is a bit harsh. At the end of the day, our winner is joyfully riding around on that baby, and that's really all that matters. Okay, fine. Ahegao is not pornographic, it's just tasteful hentai. Maybe I'm being a bit nostalgic, but it's important to me that you know just how important you are and how much you mean to me. And that's why I've decided to share this very important message with you. Baby Gap has the official shorts of Yamsters on sale right now. Usually I wouldn't share that kind of information with you guys. I would just go and buy all those tiny baby shorts for myself, but I feel we have reached a point in our relationship where I need to start putting you guys first, and that's why I'm letting you use my very special exclusive promo code for Baby Gap. Just shout, "Show those gams!" when you go to check out, and you'll get very special treatment. Offer valid in stores only, not valid for promo items, discount items, or regular price items. Offer not valid online. Offer is not a real offer and may not actually be redeemed under any circumstances. Yammie Noob is not responsible for any legal trouble you may incur while trying to cash in this pretend promo code. Yammie Noob is not affiliated with Baby Gap. And since I said the words pornographic and likely demonetize myself, it's now as good a time as any to mention our sponsor for today's video. It's the good people at Manscaped. You guys already know it. I talk about them pretty often, and when I do, I get that lovely yellow $sign on my videos. Seriously, click that link below because Papa sacrifices himself at the altar of ball shavers to do these ad reads. Manscaped, in case you live under a rock, provides the world with the highest quality male grooming products. They're most famous for their no-nick ceramic blade shaver, the Lawnmower 2.0, where you can literally hurl this thing at your genitals and you will not get cut. Don't hurl it at your junk, please. Papa loves you. They make all kinds of other great stuff for you, like wipes, foot dusters, and more. Right now, they've got a subscription package deal for you. Click the link below and learn more about that. Use the code YAM20 to get yourself 20% off and free shipping on your order. Again, I don't want to make this seem dire, but YouTube will probably demonetize this video within like 10 minutes of uploading it because of all this talk of genital and hentai. Is this really the legacy I want to leave on this planet? Anyways, click the links below, use the code YAM20, and get started. Now that we made it through all that mushy-gushy stuff, it's time to get down to business. Let's start the day off by talking about the good old Grom Guy and the 6 other types of riders you're going to meet at a motorcycle meetup. Motorcycle meetup rider number 1, the Grom Guy. Grom Guy is a fun guy, and I'm not talking about mushrooms. Grom Guy is the guy in the parking lot of the meetup who is always cutting circle wheelies and who is always on, you guessed it, a Grom. This guy is a jokester, a fun-loving sport who just enjoys riding around on his Grom, entertaining his fellow riders at meetups. This guy differs from the wheelie guy we talked about in our video of group rides though. Unlike wheelie guy, Grom Guy is just looking to have a little fun, make a few people smile, and call it a day. There isn't any douchebaggery in his game, and when it comes time for the group ride, he uses his very best manners to politely excuse himself. Grom Guy knows that his wheelies are best kept in a parking lot and best exhibited at a meetup. He knows that the street is no place for all that shenanery, and so he gladly stays behind and pulls out the old Grom in a secluded area where he can ride wheelie donuts to his little heart's content. Who are we kidding? Grom dudes constantly rip fat nooners on the main street of their town. All that responsibility and irresponsibility brings us to motorcycle meetup rider number 2, Wretched Crap Bike Guy. This guy, he's a treat. He shows up to rider meetups on the jankiest piece of junk that came from Craigslist that there ever was. It's got a weird misfire to it, a strange rattle, and that rust bucket is so far past being called patina, it's not even funny anymore. Now, it's just a matter of time before that seat weld finally snaps and everyone at the next meetup starts wondering where Wretched Crap Bike Guy went. Except the wondering is purely out of politeness for anyone else at the meetup who might have been friends with this guy. Everyone there knows what happened. That rusted bucket of bolts finally gave out, and Wretched Crap Bike Guy is probably stranded on the side of a highway somewhere pushing what's left of his bike to the nearest gas station or mechanic shop. Will he try to fix it? Probably. Is it fixable? Sweet baby Rossi, no. How does this story end? With Wretched Crap Bike Guy buying yet another Wretched Crap Bike off of Craigslist because it was just such a good deal. It really was. Don't worry, he's going to tell you all about it next week when he shows up for the meetup on another new motorcycle. Motorcycle meetup number 3 couldn't be any more different than Wretched Bike Guy. Rider number 3 you'll meet is none other than the Panigale Dude. Oh, the Panigale Dude. Need I say more? This guy is the ultimate Ducati biscotti. He's like that new money guy who goes into the Ferrari dealership and buys all the Ferrari merchandise available. You know, you've seen it. The guy is decked out from head to toe in branded merch. He's got the hat, the leather jacket, the t-shirt, the backpack, the pants, the socks, the shoelaces, and most importantly, the keychain. If you're wondering whether I was talking about Ferrari guy or Panigale guy, the answer is yes. Panigale Dude also has the full turmy exhaust, because what is a Panigale without a full turmy exhaust? And have you seen this guy's tracksuit? You aren't even supposed to ride after this week's meetup, but true to form, he showed up, suited up in full racing garb with knee pads and all. Even when the Panigale Dude isn't near his bike, there is absolutely no question about whether this guy rides, and if he does exactly what he rides, he is always at 100, and NASCAR is thinking of bringing him on for advertising since he already does such a good job flashing brands. Please note that I am now too a Ducati Biscotti. I have relegated all these douchey Ducati qualities to the Panigale guy. I'd like to remind everyone that I, while a Ducati Biscotti, am rolling on a scrambler, and we're really different than the other Ducati guys, okay? Don't lump us all together. Next up, we've got our motorcycle meetup guy number 4, the Dirty Rider. Baby yams, don't be this guy. The Dirty Rider is the risk taker, unnecessarily so. This is the guy that we have all known at least once who is riding around with no license, no plates, no tags, no nothing. Not only is he riding around like that, he also likes to brag about it, because ain't no government gonna tell him what he can and can't do in his own goddamn country, am I right? Or maybe he's the rebel who knows that he's up to no good, so he's trying to make it as easy as possible to do illegal things without getting caught. Who knows? The only thing we know about this guy is he's riding illegal to the max, and he wants to make sure that absolutely everyone around him knows about it. He's probably closely related to the no gear guy, because it looks like he borrowed his cargo shorts and mandals for next week's meetup. Someone go check on No Gear Guy. Riding without gear is a bad idea, but we can't let this guy hit the road if he isn't wearing pants or mandals. As ridiculous as his clothing choices might be, brings riding naked a whole other meaning, doesn't it? Rider number 5 you will meet at your next motorcycle meetup is the objectively terrible rider. This guy is a special treat. He is the hardcore noob of the meetup. He chooses weird angles for parking, making it look like his bike is always ready to topple over. He makes erratic riding decisions, interesting gear choices, and is all about that hall pass life. Objectively terrible rider looks just as unsure on a motorcycle as his bike looks after he parks it, and he points it the wrong way when he parks it too. My dudes, as a side note, always point your front wheel towards your kickstand when you park it. Don't point it the other way. That don't make no sense. Now, there's an objectively good reason for all of this. He's only been riding for a few weeks, which explains why he is the objectively terrible rider. He still has time for improvement, but he is also young and impressionable. He hasn't found where he fits in the rider's circle of light yet, but he will, by watching Yammie Noob, of course. Speaking of people who haven't found their place in the motorcycle world, aka me, just kidding, I present you with the motorcycle meetup rider number 6, the overcompensating woman rider. Now, before everyone comes for me and wants to put my head on a pike, let me explain. This woman is not meant to be confused with the group ride lady we discussed in our group ride video. That lady is all class, performance, and is just in it for the thrill of the ride. This woman is in it for something completely different. The overcompensating woman rider at the meetup likes to walk around like all the other bikes, throwing out jargon she heard someone else say, using slang she picked up watching salacious YouTube videos. Wait. For some reason, this chick feels the need to let every person she runs into know that she has been riding for a really long time and would love to outride all you boys, but she only has time for the meetup today because she's got a ride scheduled with a different group later. She has definitely kicked some serious glass on a carbureted Turbo Busa before, and she knows what she's talking about. Ladies, don't be like the motorcycle meetup chick. Keep kicking it as a group ride lady, because those ladies are awesome, and everyone knows that a Turbo Busa would obviously be fuel injected. Ugh. Duh. And on that unsavory note that I'm sure we'll end up with a mob in the comments section for one reason or another, but I had to do it to him. We come to our final rider, the Adventure Rider, or ADV Bro. This guy, he's a cool guy. He somehow always manages to look a little bit out of place, yet totally at ease at the same time. He has more miles under his belt than any other rider at the meetup, and is also the guy with the fewest words. He's the sort of laid-back dude who doesn't feel the need to tell you about how many cc's his bike has, and instead looks for opportunities to discuss his latest adventure and that really wicked waterfall he found right off the old I-95. He's incredibly likable and is definitely the most humble rider out there. He also has so much to teach you and so many interesting stories. He is an absolute mine and nugget of wisdom. Let me know which one of these categories you think you fall to in the comment section below, or maybe you feel like starting a YouTube war and you want to put someone on blast. Feel free to tag them and let them know which Meetup rider they are. I don't even know if you can tag people on YouTube. I'm a bad YouTuber. Beyond that, you know the drill. Subscribe, bell, thumbs up, and of course, don't forget our motorcycle giveaway. Look how sweet this R3 and SV650 look. They could be yours. You could literally be the winner in watching this right now. Click those links below and get started to learn how you can win. I will catch you guys next time. See you later. Fact: heart attacks are 20% more likely to occur on Monday. If you're worried about your chances, watch out between 4 and 10 a.m. Goodbye.